that's how you know I love a product. I'm choosing it over Pat McGrath. Today I am going to show you guys 5 makeup products that I think if you were to purchase, you wouldn't regret it. Big calls, I know. Now, let's go ahead and get stuck straight into the video. Before we do, let's do the YouTubey things. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and let's get into it. FYI, it is raining and storming outside my window, so if you can hear that in the audio, I apologize, but the show's gotta go on. Now, I did one of these videos about 8 months ago, and I talked about 5 makeup products that I don't think that you would regret picking up. I mean, a disclaimer, we're all different, we all have different opinions, so there are gonna be people that pick them up and they might not like them. I get that. There's no product that's really like foolproof, okay? That juicy is peach saying, you know what I mean? But I do think for the majority of you, especially if you vibe with my makeup style preferences, etc., I really feel like if you were to pick up any of these 5 products, you would really feel as passionately about them as I do. Let's go ahead and get straight into number 5. Number 5 is a newer product into my collection. However, ever since I picked it up, I really cannot stop using it. You guys have already seen me use it in a couple of videos as well. And I just really feel like if any of you were to pick this product up and you were looking for this kind of product and it was the one that you chose, you would really, really enjoy using it as well. So it is the Rephr Beauty, I think the full name is Warm Wishes Bronzer Stick. It's a weird name. This is in the shade Happy Soul. I have already used this particular product in a few tutorials on my channel already, like I said. So that is the shade Happy Soul. This is the second shade. She does only have 4. I have a feeling if this product is popular, which I've noticed that it seems to, I don't think I've seen really anyone on YouTube at least talk about this product and not rave about it, like actually rave about it. I don't even think I've watched anyone that has a neutral point of view on this. Everyone seems to really agree it's a great product. So she does only have 4 shades out at the moment, which is a bit disappointing, but I do expect her to expand this shade range, especially because her concealers and her foundations do have quite a good and large shade range. So it's surprising to me that she did release such a small shade range for this one, but it is still a very, very good product. So let's hope she expands it very quickly. I cannot remember how much I paid for this. I think it was about 30-ish Australian dollars, which sounds about right for Rephr Beauty, because one of the other things that's great about the brand is that it is not an exorbitant price tag. I mean, it's not super cheap, but it's not exorbitant like some of these brands, you know what I'm saying? And to be honest with you, I'm actually surprised that I'm even putting a Rephr Beauty product in one of these type of videos, because I really do pick products that I'm genuinely raving about, genuinely love, genuinely would repurchase, like genuinely would be like, you get a bronzer stick, you get a bronzer stick. And if you have watched my videos for a while, you kind of know I don't often pick up a Rephr Beauty product and vibe with it to the point where I do want to rave about it. But there's something about this formula. It is so blendable and creamy and natural on the skin. It is the cream bronzer I'm wearing today, but obviously I've got powder bronzer over the top. But I just really feel like it's one of those bronzers, especially for beginners or if you're someone that's intimidated by cream products, it's the product for you. You really just can't go wrong. No matter how much you put of this product on your face, it's going to blend out seamlessly and naturally into the skin. And it's just a lovely kind of emollient formula. It really reminds me actually of the KKW contour sticks. If you have ever used those, it's quite similar to them, except probably just a little bit more emollient than them. And I do hope that she brings out a lot of different shades in this and does bring out some of those more contour shades as well, because that is one thing I will say is this really is a bronzer stick. It is not a contour stick in any way, shape or form. So if you are looking for more of that contour product, it's not for you. But if you are looking for that more cream bronzer, especially being in a stick form, it's just so fuss free, being able to quickly draw it on your face and blend it out. It's great for travel. It's a small size. You can kind of throw it in your bag, throw it in your travel bag, your makeup bag, whatever, and off you go. So it's just an all-round, like, really, really good product. I really think that most people would enjoy this product. Oh, these aren't ranked, by the way. It's just, there's no particular order, just whichever one I've picked up next. But number 4 is the Charlotte Tilbury. Now, I have no idea what this is actually called. Let me take the lid off. The Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Exaggerize Liner Duo. And this is in the champagne and black color, and it's got the black side here and the champagne side here. You guys have seen me, if you've watched any of my YouTube tutorials at any point in time, I have been using this for all of them really. It's very rare that you'll get a video where I don't use this eyeliner, and I really feel like if you are someone that's looking for an eyeliner, particularly at the moment, this is such a really, really good option for you because one, it's dual-sided, so, and it's the right tones. A lot of the time if I'm going to wear eyeliner, it's going to be black and then a slightly lighter shade in the lower waterline to kind of make my eyes pop a little bit. And I really like that this has the champagne instead of like a nude or a white liner, because I do find those nudes and those white liners can sometimes be quite harsh on my particular under eyes. Like they can just make my eyes look a little bit odd. Whereas the champagne is this really pretty soft, everyday kind of wearable metallic color where it's not like wham bam thank you ma'am in your face, but it's also enough that it just adds a little extra something to your look. And so I find that this particular eyeliner is just a really good combination to wear for literally any occasion, whether it be for work, for a date night, for shopping, or for a full-on like glam night out. You can really just use this however you want. And the formula is where it is at the most for me, because not only is it super convenient with like both of the colors that I need in either side, this is really all I need nothing else, but the formula is non-irritating to my eyes. I have such sensitive eyes that half the time if I put eyeliners like in my waterlines at all, I end up having to take my makeup off halfway through the day because my eyes will be so irritated. But this does not irritate my eyes in any way, shape or form. So my sensitive peeps eyes, it's for you, my friends, I promise. It just really doesn't irritate or even feel like you're wearing eyeliner at all. It's also a really nice kind of emollient formula, so you can kind of smudge it along your lower lash line, or not your lower lash line, sorry, just your lash line anywhere you want. And you can really smudge it out and create a bit of a wing and kind of move it around a bit. It's not like one of those eyeliners where as soon as you put it on, it dries down straight away and you don't have any movement time. You do have a little bit of movement time, so it's quite versatile in the fact that you can kind of create those smoky eyes, those like winged liners, etc., as well as just keeping it to the waterlines. So I really feel like out of all of the kind of eyeliners that I have tried over the years, this is one that I truly really value and love and will consistently repurchase, because I just feel like for my everyday makeup or for just any makeup look period, this is all I need. Number 3 is a product that I have tried only this year as well, but I did pick it up in early January. I have not been able to stop using this product either ever since I got it. Like truly, I've had to force myself to go back to my Pat McGrath one that I used prior to this product. So that's how you know I love a product. I'm choosing it over Pat McGrath. So this is the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder for Under Eyes, and this is in the shade 1. So this is an under eye powder in specific, and if you are used to the Pat McGrath Labs Sublime Perfection Under Eye Blurring Powder, because that's the name, then this is actually quite similar to that. And even if you kind of can see it in the kind of, it's probably a bit bright for my light, sorry, but even if you see this in the like tub here, it just really looks like a loose powder form of that Pat McGrath powder. And it does work in quite a similar way. However, I find this one to be just a little bit more hydrating and nourishing on the under eyes than the Pat McGrath one. So if you're someone that finds the Pat McGrath under eye blurring powder too mattifying for you, I mean, don't get me wrong, I still really like that powder. It still does an excellent job, but I just find this one to be just a little bit softer on my under eyes, so it doesn't make them as dry and emphasize my lines as just a smidge less, you know what I mean? It also does a really wonderful job of brightening the under eye area, and you can really tailor it to either just be the barest kiss of powder on your under eyes, or you can kind of pack it on a little bit and kind of create that bit of a bake with it and that full brightening and then wipe it away. So it's quite a versatile product. I personally like the loose powder. I could see some people not enjoying this kind of like format. I like it because it allows me to really control the amount of product that I'm picking up, but if you're not someone that likes that kind of loose powder setting, then you might not appreciate that. The actual product itself is just really good, especially if you are someone that has a lot of darkness, a lot of dryness, and a lot of texture on your under eyes. I find this to be one of the better powders. Moving on to number 2. Number 2 is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. Now, I went on a hunt. I'm pretty sure it was last year or 2020, but I went on a bit of a hunt for setting sprays and I picked up so many because I used to love the Morphe Continuous Setting Spray, and I do really think that's a great quality product. I have just chosen not to purchase Morphe products anymore. And I really went on a hunt to find a product that was similar or as good as or better to that Morphe setting spray. And I'm not going to lie, it took me a very long time. And I saw so many people on YouTube recommending this setting spray from Charlotte Tilbury. And it took me ages to pick it up because it's an expensive setting spray. It's not cheap. And I just was like, really, how good can it be for that price tag? Really, how good can it be? Amazing, apparently, just amazing, like jaw-dropping, incredible product. Maybe I'm exaggerating a little bit, but for me, I really love this setting spray, and I don't know why. I want to be able to tell you why this is such a good product, but I don't know. Like on the back, it says primes and sets for up to 16 hours, instantly lock in your look for makeup magic that looks just applied, no melting, no fading, no creasing. Yeah, and I don't know, it does what it says it's gonna do on the back of the bottle, if that kind of makes sense. It just really, like, I can do my whole makeup look and it will look good, but then I use this setting spray and it looks really good. It just makes your whole makeup look at the end when you use it. It just like melts all of the products together and into your skin so that your makeup doesn't, it obviously you're wearing makeup, but like, it just looks so natural, like your skin truly, but better. And it really does extend the wear time of my makeup and just the finish of it and everything. It just makes it better. It just does. And I wish I knew the science behind it to explain it better than just like, just trust me, but I don't. And it's a good product. It really is. And then last but not least, we have product number one. Now product number one, I've wanted this for so long. Again, one of those products that I look at and I'm like, you are intriguing to me. You're intriguing to me. You look different. I'm not sure if you really do bring something to the table. I'm not sure if you would actually work for someone like me, especially with combination skin, but I really want to try you. And then I have fallen insanely in love. So, and if you watch my videos, you will not be surprised by this, but this is the Chanel Le Beiges Eau de Tint, or the Eau de Tint Water Fresh Tint, I believe. Now, this is a product that is, again, quite versatile. And I think they have about 4 shades in this, by the way. Mine is in the shade medium light. And this is one of those versatile products where you can either use it as a primer or just as like your foundation alone. When I say foundation, I do mean like a tint, because it really is the softest, barest amount of like actual tint on the skin. It really doesn't have a lot of coverage, so you can kind of see it's quite liquidy there. And then if I blend this out over the back of my hand, you can see it just adds a really beautiful glow, but it's also just kind of like smoothed out the skin a little bit in general. So it does have a bit of tint to it, but not enough that it's going to be like an actual foundation that I'm kind of wearing today. But if you are someone that, especially on the everyday or even just every so often, you really just want a product that you can quickly just smooth over your face that feels refreshing, etc., but like just evens the skin tone out ever so slightly, and you don't really want any coverage at all, you just want a little bit of something, then like this is 100% the product for you. I personally like to use this as a primer, and I don't know why, but damn, this makes my foundation go on and my skin looks so good. It really does. It just is amazing. It's just amazing. And I have combination skin, so this is a more hydrating, like that water type feeling. And I really did feel like having that combination skin, that this probably was going to like enhance my texture, make me more oily, make my makeup not wear as long, but it doesn't do any of that. It really just creates this beautiful, hydrated, soft, just gorgeous, juicy base for my foundation, and it does not make my skin any oilier throughout the day. It's just an actual wonder of a product. And one of the other things that I love so much about this product is the way that it feels when you put it onto the face. It is the most cooling sensation. It really does, especially if you live in a hot climate like I do. When you put this all over your face, it really just cools you down, and it just feels like you've kind of dipped your head underwater in like a cool pool. It's really refreshing to put on the skin as well. I just think that this product is worth every single cent. I know it's expensive, but I really I can see myself using this bottle up completely and instantly repurchasing it, which is saying something because I do have a lot of makeup in my collection and I bring a lot of makeup into my collection. But this is like up there with the Milk Hydro Grip Primer for me. I don't actually want to live without this because it really is a staple for me now, just an absolute staple. So there you go, 5 products that I personally think that you wouldn't regret picking up if you did. Let me know your thoughts down below. Have you picked any of these up and you regretted it? That would be awkward. Do you have any of these products and you fully agree? I don't know, just let me know your thoughts down below. And also let me know what is a product that you think that other people should pick up and that they wouldn't regret it. Like, what's your #1 recommendation for that? I'd be super interested to hear it. If you're watching till this point, you know I appreciate you so much. You're an absolute legend. Please don't forget to give the video a thumbs up, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I hope you have an amazing day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you next time. Bye.